Today we are going to discuss about the respiration in Pisces or fishes. In land animals, the respiration takes place with the help of lungs. But in case of the aquatic animals, that is fishes, the respiration takes place with the help of the gills. So we are going to study about the mechanism of gill respiration in cartilaginous as well as the bony fishes. The Scoliodon is the example of the cartilaginous fishes. The breathing movements are carried out, that is, with the help of muscles, and this result the movement of the external water inside the body, and this water is the main source of oxygen. If we see the path of the water through which it passes inside the body, that is, when the mouth opens, the water enters through mouth into the bucopharynx, and from this bucopharynx the water goes into the internal gill slits. Then bathing of the filaments takes place, and after bathing these filaments the water goes through the external gill slits outside the body. The bucopharynx works as a suction pump, and this bucopharynx brings the processes which are called as the inspiration and expiration. So the word respiration consists two processes, that is inspiration and expiration. Inspiration means the oxygen comes inside the body, and expiration, that is the carbon dioxide, is thrown out of the body. So first we see about the inspiration. There are muscles called hypobranchial muscles. So these muscles present between the basihyal, hypobranchial cartilages and pectoral girdles. So when these muscles contract, there is expansion of the gill arches, so that the floor of the buccal cavity is pulled down ventrally, and this leads to expansion of volume of bucopharyngeal cavity. At the same time, external gill slits are tightly closed and the mouth is kept open. Due to this, the external water enters into the bucopharyngeal cavity. So in this way, the water enters from outside into the body. That is called inspiration. Now we will see the expiration. That is, now the water is throwing outside the body. By the action of adductor muscles, mouth is tightly closed. That is, contraction of these adductor muscles takes place. So ultimately, that results to close the mouth. There are muscles called interbranchial muscles. When these muscles contract, the floor of the bucopharyngeal cavity is raised. This reduces the volume of bucopharyngeal cavity. As a result, the water is forced out into the gill pouches. The water bathes gill filaments and goes out through the opened external gill slits. So in this way, the water is given throughout the body, that is exterior. Then we will see the mechanism of gill respiration in labio, that is the bonifaces. In this also we are following the inspiration as well as the expiration. So first we see about the inspiration. The membranes, that is opercula and branchiostegal membranes, that is these press against the body so that the two external branchial apertures get tightly closed. The gill arches expand laterally so that the volume of bucopharyngeal cavity is enlarged, and it acts as a suction pump. As a result of oral holes open and the water enters bucopharyngeal cavity through opened mouth. Then the expiration in labios. Now the oral holes get closed, that ultimately results into the shutting of the mouth. The gill arches contract, that is the muscles which are present on the gill arches, they contract, and the opercula and branchiostegal membranes lift at the upper side so that the external gill apertures get opened. The volume of bucopharyngeal cavity is reduced. Due to this, the water under pressure is forced to pass over the gill filaments, and the water goes out through the external branchial apertures. So in this way, the water get expelled through the body into the surrounding water. So that is all about the respiration in labio as well as the scoliodon. Now see the last point, that is gaseous exchange. That is exchange of the oxygen as well as the carbon dioxide. The gills are very thin walled and are richly supplied with blood. The afferent branchial artery brings into the deoxygenated blood. When the water bathes the gills, then by diffusion gaseous exchange takes place. CO2 of blood leaves the blood and the oxygen from water enters into the blood. The oxygenated blood is collected by afferent branchial artery and is carried out to all over the body. So, in this way, the gaseous exchange takes place, that is, the oxygen is taken inside the body and the carbon dioxide is given out of the body. So that is all about the respiration in fishes.